Yeah, it's great. I think it's nice mixing in the pro camp with the alumni golf. You get all the current players coming back that are, wherever they are in the country, whatever league they're in, to come back and sort of work on your game together, try and get back in shape and push each other, and then you sort of carry it over into a fun event to the alumni golf, which brings in older alumni as well.
Questions?
Go
A
ahead.
lot of abs at Pro Camp this last week. They're drafting even more players, Dev Camp invites. What do you think works so well between both of these groups, with abs and DU?
Sure, I think the big thing obviously is just it's so easy for them to scout these players here, and the familiarity with the program and what DC's done here, that they know they sort of trust him and the job he's been doing with producing great teams and players. And I just think the culture is very similar. I like to think DC as an NHL caliber coach, so when you're an NHL team and you get that type of experience and get a college level, it definitely makes the transition easier for players, and you can sort of trust the process more in what they're doing with it as well.
So you missed. This is the best way I'm trying to phrase it. This is the lowest amount of games you played in a season, because of the injury with your hip and everything. How are you going to battle back from the injury this year?
I think just a big summer was the biggest thing. I started skating pretty early relative to other years. I was skating mid-June, so it gave me lots of runway before this season to sort of ramp it up and be feeling good come camp. Had the pro camp last week, which is a good mini training camp opportunity for the week to just sort of ramp things up and stay on a good pace for that. So definitely just big summer for off-season training and skating, and set myself up well going into the training camp for this year.
You had the unique perspective of watching the Avs in the playoffs from an outside view. What was your assessment of their run and kind of what you're looking forward to with this group next year?
Yeah, definitely proud of the team. Ran into a good team in Dallas. I think that series could have gone either way, and ultimately it came down to the details within the game plan. And I think they were maybe just a little sharper than us at times, a little more bonded at times. But I'm still proud of our group. I think we put up a great fight. There's a lot of good things to take away from it, but every year's a learning experience. I think you learn a lot from your failures. So going into next year, we got to build off that and obviously try to make a deeper run.
The Roaring Twenties line clicked right off the beginning of the year. Is your expectation, at least with yourself, is to be matched up with Miles and Colton again this year?
I would definitely like to if that's the case. I think with all of us, we're comfortable playing with whoever, though. Obviously, the start of the year, a lot of things can change, and guys can be in and out or coming back from injuries from last year or whatnot. So I think we're comfortable with that. I think Betsy knows he has that line to go to if need be, and if that's at the start of the season, great. If it's 10, 20 games in, so be it. I think just see where things shake up and go from there. But definitely enjoy playing with them for sure.
Kyle Ritchie was on the ice with you guys at the STU Pro Camp last week. What were your initial observations of him as a guy trying to crack the NHL this year?
Yeah, he's a really talented player. He's a lot more mature and bought in professionally than I'd say most guys his age are. I feel like he knows what he needs to do off the ice, training-wise, acting like a pro, recovery-wise, nutrition-wise. He's bought into all those things, so that's great to see. And then his talent level just shows through right away. He's very skilled with the puck, good decision-making, great release. So it's been cool to watch him and sort of try and help him out along the way. And I know we're all looking forward to getting him in a training camp finally.
A couple more.
What has been your reaction to the latest news around Landeskog making a return, hopefully near the start of this season?
It's awesome. I mean, anytime you get good news in regard to your captain after this long, it's great, and we've been with him along the whole way. And try not to ask him too much, but aware of what's going on for sure. And I mean, he's put in a lot of work. You see in front on the ice, but I think behind the scenes, what he's done has been pretty remarkable just to get to where he is now. And you're seeing him progress every week, every 2 weeks, just with his pace and intensity on the ice. So it's awesome to see him. He's in great spirits. So come training camp, it'll be great just having him around the room a little more in whatever capacity, hopefully on the ice as well.
Obviously, he brings a lot of leadership to the locker room when he's around and everything like that. But I've always stated to the fact that you have been a big leader on the ice and off the ice when you're there. Can you talk to how much the leadership has come together in Landeskog's absence?
For sure. I think, losing Landy for as long as he's been out, there's not one guy that's able to sort of pick up the slack there. I think he's such a unique leader in the world. The respect he has for his teammates is incredible, and I think to pick that up when he's been out, it's sort of been a collective group and a handful of guys, Taves, Miko, obviously Nate and Kale, but more secondary guys that have sort of picked up some of the slack, and I've definitely tried to do that when I can. I mean, I've been on the team for years now, and I think every year you gain more and more respect from guys and the coaching staff and the trust. So I think it's something we're going to continue to build on. And yeah, it's been tough having him out, but definitely other people have learned along the way about leadership and sort of doing what they can to help the team.
Thank you, Logan.